Hello, good morning, and welcome to Emirate Radio. And welcome to this morning's newspaper review on Emirate Radio. Today is the 29th of September 2025. How was the weekend,
It was
Misturah?
fine. It was lovely.
Mashallah.
Even though we have this cool weather this morning.
Yes, it's been raining back to back these days. It's what we've been praying for anyway, because it was very dry last month, like very dry.
Yes.
So yeah, I think we do deserve it. So welcome once again to newspaper review on Emirate Radio. I am Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona.
And I am Misturah Issa. Good morning.
As you already know, I will do it here. We bring you the headlines making waves on the newspaper in Nigeria on our newspaper review every morning. So the newspaper we have this morning are the Daily Post newspaper and our very own online royal newspaper.
And also Punch newspaper.
And Punch. So stay with us as we take you through the headlines first, and then we take the news in full. So on our online royal newspaper, articles ADC membership uncertain as party issues ultimatum.
On Punch newspaper, doctor give federal government fresh ultimatum to meet demands.
Ultimatum back to back. Still our online royal newspaper this morning, NDLEA busts Lagos drug kingpins, seizes hard drugs.
On Daily Post newspaper, Nigerian government takes over rescue efforts as 13 die in Zamfara mine collapse.
Oh my god, that's a very sad one. Still on the online royal newspaper this morning, nationwide blackout looms as GenCos warn of gas supply cuts.
Stay glued to Daily Post newspaper and Big Olubadan, king of all religions, says Ladoja.
Oh, big Ladoja. Okay, joining you on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, recruitment. Nigerians knock customs service over failed CBT.
Also on the Guardian newspaper, police snap man for serious sexual assault on minors in Yobe.
That was a sad one. Still on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, 2027. Jonathan will contest under PDP. Return to Aso Rock, says Jerry Ghana. Okay, Jerry Ghana.
Heading to Daily Post newspaper, fire destroy properties worth millions at Oyo Health Center plastic factory.
Oh my god, that's very bad one. So on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, Oshun, NULGE, APC, PDP clash over alleged diversion of LG funds.
Heading to Punch newspaper, police rescue traffic Ghanaian, arrest 5 in Ogun.
Okay, I think that's from my end. Is that all from yours as well?
Yes, also.
Okay, so we're going to take the news in full. We'll be back in a shop. Okay, welcome back from that very short break. So on the online royal newspaper this morning, articles ADC membership uncertain as party issues ultimatum. The African Democratic Congress ADC has directed former Vice President Atiku Abubakar, ex-secretary to the government of the Federation Babachir Lawal, and other political heavyweights to formally register with the party at their respective wards before the end of the year or risks losing recognition as members. Speaking in Yola, Adamawa State, ADC Chairman Shehu Yohana said the party had launched its membership register, adding that only those with valid cards will be acknowledged as legitimate members. Atiku Abubakar should go to his ward in Jada local government and register. Babachir should go to his ward in Hong local government and register. That is the only way they can be treated as legitimate members, Yohana stated. You cannot be making decisions for a party you are not constitutionally a member of. Yohana further argued that it was illegal for anyone to hold a leadership position at the national level without being a registered member, warning that such practice will undermine the integrity of the party. Of course, it will undermine the integrity of the party. So yes, Atiku and Babachir, people should choose one. You cannot be doing this and doing that.
Yes.
Stick to one, and then the people are going to know you for that. So yeah, I think ADC are very right on this.
On the Punch newspaper, doctors give federal government fresh ultimatum to meet demands. The Nigerian Association of Resident Doctors has given the federal government a fresh 30-day ultimatum to address outstanding welfare and policy issues affecting its members, including unpaid salary arrears, promotion entitlement, and the reinstatement of sacked doctors. The ultimatum was contained in a communique signed yesterday by NAD President Dr. Muhammad Suleiman, Secretary General Dr. Shuaib Ibrahim, and Publicity and Social Secretary Dr. Abdulmajid Ibrahim at the close of the Association's 45th Annual General Meeting and Scientific Conference held in Katsina State between September 21st and 26th. The meeting theme, Mitigating Health Worker Migration Through Extra Remuneration Incentives, a strategy for sustainable development, and also mark a leadership transition, with Dr. Suleiman elected as president to succeed Dr. Tokbe Sundara. Earlier this month, NAD embarked on a 5-day warning strike, which is suspended after 2 days following the release of funds for the Medical Residence Training Fund and to allow the government 2 weeks to address other demands. The AGM member expressed concern over unresolved issues undermining doctors' welfare and the health system. They cited excessive and unsafe court duty hours, the store review of the consolidated medical salary structure for more than 16 years, persistent non-payment of corrected professional allowances, and months of unpaid promotion arrears. The association also condemned the casualization of doctors, the dismissal of 5 doctors at the Federal Teaching Hospital, Lokoja, and repeated delay in implementing the Medical Residency Training Act. Doctors, this association have been dragging with federal government since. I think the federal government will come to meet their demand too.
Very. Doctors are not people to play with, especially in Nigeria, and that doctors are just jackpine every day and every day. We have shortage of doctors already.
Yes,
and then they're not going on strike.
I heard that even in Kwara State, yes, someone said maybe we have 90. Is it? Or even up to 99. I said 99 for all of Kwara State.
That is for the federal. There are people that have their own personal hospitals, but still, like, seriously, doctors are not one of those people that federal government should be toying with their allowances and their salary increments and all. They should give them things that they will not want to go outside. Every day you hear doctors are traveling, nurses are traveling. Imagine. If not, they are going to go on strike. They are not giving
their rights. That's what they are also demanding.
If doctors go on strike now, tell me, so many lives are going to be lost. So many lives that could have been saved.
Should do
consensus
the
with them and do the needful. Seriously, if not, it's not a very good thing at all. It's not.
Because they are one of the most important people.
Very, very. If not, so many lives that are supposed to have been saved are going to be lost. It's not good at all. I'm not happy about that news. Seriously. Okay, away from all the doctors, ultimatum and all, this is not a good news too as well, but yeah. NDLEA boss Lagos drug kingpin seizes her drugs is on the online royal newspaper. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency, NDLEA, has arrested 2 suspected drug kingpins in Lagos, recovering consignments of cocaine, heroin, and methamphetamine from their residences. The agency's special operation units apprehended 64-year-old Victor Nwasa and 49-year-old Felix after weeks of intelligence gathering and surveillance on their illegal criminal networks. NDLEA said the drugs were being prepared for export to Europe and other destinations. In a statement by newsmen yesterday, NDLEA spokesperson Papa Femi explained that Umusa had been posing as a textile merchant, while Obiegu operated under the guise of a wine distributor. Both were arrested earlier this month at separate locations in Okota and Surulere, where heroin, cocaine, and methamphetamine were seized. The arrests were part of nationwide operation targeting illicit drug trafficking and supply networks. Seriously, old people, imagine 64-year-old man,
drug dealer.
What kind of grandpa is that one? Because
they are making a lot of money in that
at the expense of so many people's health, so many young people's health and future. No, seriously, they should really be punished. The serious hefty punishment should be fine.
Heading to the Daily
Months,
Post
I'm not enjoying
newspaper,
this.
Nigerian government takes over rescue effort as 13 died in Zamfara mine collapse. The federal government has taken charge of rescue operation after a mine pit collapsed in Kadauri village, Maru local government area of Zamfara state, leaving 13 miners dead and 2 still missing. The Ministry of Solid Mineral Development deployed its officers in Zamfara to work with state officials and local responders in search and rescue efforts. 15 miners were trapped when the pit caved in following heavy rainfall. So far, 13 bodies have been recovered, with efforts ongoing to find the remaining 2. Dr. Dele Alake, Minister of Solid Minerals Development, described the tragedy as avoidable and unfortunate, blaming the collapse on unsafe mining activities by illegal operators. The ministry also revealed preliminary findings showed that the Kadauri site, known for loose sandy soil and traces of gold, was being exploited through unregulated mining. That means even the soil is not that.
No, it's not strong. And we are in the rainy season.
Mining on the. Oh my God.
The fact that we are in the rainy season, they are supposed to have been careful before the floor right now is very fragile because it has absorbed lots and lots and lots of water. We are at the far end of rainy season, for God's sake. They are urgent to care to kill them. Amen. Oh, amen. So, still on the online royal newspaper this morning. Nationwide blackout looms as GenCos warn of gas supply cuts. Nigeria may face a nationwide blackout in the coming days following warnings from electricity generation companies, GenCos, that gas supplies could be halted in line with a labor directive. The Association of Power Generating Companies confirmed this yesterday that the Nigerian Gas Infrastructure Company had issued a notice to comply with the Petroleum and Natural Gas Senior Staff Association of Nigeria, that is PENGASAN, instructed to cut gas supply. Executive Secretary of the GenCos, Joy Ogachi, said the measure will force the shutdown of the country's thermal power plants, which provide the bulk of electricity supply. Dangote Refinery. Okay, PENGASAN confirmed yesterday that its members had debunked complying with the directive, while the trade union also indicated readiness to join the nationwide strike. Dangote Refinery, however, described the union action as bully and terror tactics, insisting it was being unfairly targeted. In response, the federal government has moved to ease tension. Labour Minister Muhammad Maigari has convened a meeting scheduled for today to mediate between PENGASAN and the refinery. The Ministry of Finance has also urged dialogue. Meanwhile, the government has assured that petroleum product stability will not be affected despite the ongoing disputes. Okay.
Still glued to the Daily Post newspaper, and Big Olubadan, king of all religions, says Ladoja.
Okay.
The new Olubadan of Ibadan land, Oba Rashidi Ladoja, has declared himself the king of all religions. Ladoja pledged to serve all residents of the Ibadan city, regardless of their status or faith. He made the commitment during a Thanksgiving service following his coronation at the Church of the Ascension in Ibadan yesterday. Recall that on Friday, Ladoja was crowned the 44th Olubadan by Governor Seyi Makinde of Oyo State at Mapo Hall. However, the new Olubadan pledged to ensure development, peace and progress of Ibadan land.
Long live Olubadan. You say he's big. Of course, you are big. Long live the king. Okay, away from the online royal newspaper to the Daily Post newspaper this morning. 2027. Jonathan will contest under PDP, return to Aso Rock, says Jerry Ghana. Former Minister of Information and Orientation, Professor Jerry Ghana, has disclosed that ex-President Goodluck Jonathan will contest again in 2027. Ghana made this remark while speaking to journalists in Minna, the Niger State capital. According to him, Jonathan will contest in the next presidential election as the flag bearer of the People's Democratic Party. According to him, Nigeria had experienced life under 2 presidents after Jonathan, and we are now yearning for his return.
Heading to the Guardian newspaper, police snap man for serious sexual assault on minors in Yobe. The Yobe State Police Command has arrested a 19-year-old man, Dahiru Ali, for allegedly defying multiple young girls in Potiskum local council of the state Ali, a resident of I Inquiry, was accused of sexually assaulting a 3-year-old girl in Mutawasada ward of Postikum. According to the command spokesperson SP Abdulkarim Dungos, investigation revealed that the suspect had previously committed a similar offense against another 3-year-old girl in the same neighborhood but in a different house. Dungos disclosed yesterday in Damaturu that Ali, who works as a domestic helper, lured children with sweets and milk before taking them to secured area where he sexually assaulted them, a crime he has confessed to. Beyond Ali arrest, the spokesperson added that 4 other suspects were apprehended during the week for various offences across the state.
This Ali should just they should go and lock this Ali up. They just go and lock him up and throw the key away.
That's why parents, like, we have to do better, because all these most children they are not even contented. They have this. Yes. What will I do?
No, you see, no, it's not long throat. So children, but they will always be children. They are not. That's why they are children. They don't know better. It is the adults that's like, they don't know better. Even if they have everything in their house, when they go out, they see something else, they want it again. That's what children are for you. It is the adults that this type of Ali, they should go and lock him up and throw the key away. Can you imagine? Minors, very, very little children. Very, very annoying something like, So on Daily Post newspaper this morning, recruitment. Nigerians knock customs service over failed CBT. Stakeholders have lamented after thousands of applicants shortlisted for the Nigerian Customs Service recruitment exercise were left stranded on Monday as the agency's pre-test portal suffered repeated crashes. Newsmen report that the online exercise, which was designed to help candidates familiarize themselves with the system ahead of the actual computer-based test, returned multiple error messages, including 500 internal server error, leaving many unable to log in. The agency had announced that applicants invited for its superintendent's cadet recruitment will participate in a pre-test exercise on Monday, September 22, 2025 at around 3:00 p.m. On the said date for the pre-test, however, candidates decried their ordeal at cyber cafes, offices, and homes as overcrowding worsened the situation. Of course, overcrowding. Everybody wants to go to custom now. Who wants to stay at home and just be doing at home?
Even the employee,
even people that are employed, yes, they are looking at. Everybody's looking for greener pasture. So I'm so sorry. It's not customs. It's not their fault.
I think they should also do better, maybe by batches.
Even by batches, people are still going to be plenty. So I'm telling you, there will be other people that it's not their batch, but they want to sign and see expo. I'm telling you. So
joining you on Daily Post newspaper, fire destroy properties worth millions at Oyo Health Center plastic factory. Property worth millions of naira have been destroyed in a fire that ravaged part of a primary healthcare center in Oyo State. The healthcare center is located at Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona in Ogbomoso. According to sources, the incident occurred on Saturday evening. It was learned that the solar panel room of the healthcare center was engulfed by a fire. Properties worth millions of naira were affected during the inferno. However, no life was lost in the incident. These men gathered that the property worth millions of naira were affected in another fire incident at a plastic industry in Sake. The plastic industry located at the General Hospital area in Sake was affected by fire yesterday. Solar system power system installed in the factory store was damaged by the fire. The solar system and some plastic material worth millions of naira were said to have been affected. Chairman of the Oyo State Fire Service, Maruf Akinwande, confirmed both incidents in statement made available to newsmen yesterday. So solar too.
It becomes overheated. It is risky. It's because it becomes overheated and then fire takes place. So somebody has to be very careful. And you have to be
by using for solar too, they should be offering it so that we cool down.
Or there will be like fan that will always be there will be time that they have to off it for it to cool down.
Okay.
So yeah, that's how it is. It's very sad. Millions of naira worth of goods scored. Okay, I think this is my last one. This one, you have one more to go, right?
Yes.
Okay, so lastly on the Daily Post newspaper this morning, Oshun, NULGE, APC, PDP clash over alleged diversion of LG fund. Osun State chapter of the Nigerian Union of Local Government Employees (NULGE) and the All Progressive Congress (APC) and the People's Democratic Party (PDP) have traded words over allegations of illegal diversion of local government funds and the interpretation of court judgments relating to council allocations. Addressing journalists in Osogbo yesterday, NULGE accused top federal government officials of abuse of power and disregard for the rule of law in the management of Osun's local government allocations. The union alleged that the Minister of Finance, the Accountant General of the Federation, and the Attorney General of the Federation wrongfully released statutory allocation of Osun's 30 local government councils from March to September 2025 into accounts opened by court-sacked APC chairmen and councillors. According to NULGE, the funds were deposited in United Bank for Africa account despite the subsisting court orders and the existence of legitimate council accounts managed by career officers as signatories. Paying local governments all allocation into privately opened and illegal bank accounts of politicians is unbelievable, bizarre, and unprecedented in the history of public administration in Nigeria. NULG reminded the federal government that the Federal High Court had on May 15, 2025 ordered all parties to maintain the status quo, a decision acknowledged by the Central Bank of Nigeria. The case, is added, is still pending before the Federal High Court and is scheduled for hearing on Monday, September 29, which is today, 2025. So we're going to hear what the court is going to say. But these local governments in Osun State, they've been clashing head with the APC and the PDP, and now the LULG, the Union of the Employee, like God, it is well with Osun's local governments. Like APC, wow,
those two parties, they are really
yes, they are the APC. They always
attack
clash.
Each other.
I'm telling you, they always clash.
And lastly, on the Punch newspaper, police rescue traffic Ghanaian, arrest 5 in Ogun. In a concerted cross-border operation, the Nigerian police force has rescued a 24-year-old Ghanaian from a woman trafficking syndicate and arrested 5 suspects, comprising both Ghanaian and Nigerian nationals in Ofada, Ogun State. The operation was carried out by operative of the International Police Harness, Force Criminal Investigation Department, Aladon, Lagos, following a formal request from Interpol, Accra. The police disclosed in a statement signed by the Force Public Relations Officer Benjamin Odei yesterday. The statement noted that the victim and his father were allegedly lured into Nigeria in July 2025 by one Asana Aban, a 25-year-old Ghanaian woman residing in Ofada, under the guise of facilitating travel to Canada. The suspect, the police disclosed, allegedly obtained 40,000 cedis, approximately 4,960 for supposed travel arrangements. Upon arrival in Nigeria, police said the victim's Ghanaian passport and mobile phones were allegedly confiscated, and they were coerced into engaging in activity linked to fraudulent online trading platform. After receiving the assistance request from Interpol Accra on September 15, 2025, the police disclosed that a special team tracked the victim locations, culminating in their rescue on September 16, 2025 in Ogun State. The operation, the statement disclosed, led to the arrest of the principal suspects of 4 accomplices: Odun Boasi David, Nigerian; Yaya Salifu, Ghanaian; Latifah Ghanaian; and Ebenezer Ofosu, Ghanaian.
They're
not even Nigerians. They came for another country.
Yeah, and they came for
woman trafficking.
No, you see, they came for their greener pasture too. Nigeria is abroad to other countries too. We are clamoring that Nigeria is not killing, but other people are coming there. They want greener pastures from Nigerians too. So seriously, it is well with them. I really hope they are able to get their okay. I think that brings us to the end of newspaper review this morning on Emirate Radio. If you want to read any of those newspaper and more, you can pick any of those online newspaper and go through them, and then so we have the online radio newspaper, the Daily Post newspaper, and of course
and
the Punch newspaper. I think I read one of the Guardian and the Nation as well.
Yes.
So thank you for listening. I am Latifah Ibrahim-Arowona,
and I am